At the other end, there was quite a bit of mystery around who would get the start in North Dakota's net today. Hobie Hedquist steps back in after leading UND here through 2 strong performances in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, he was really good against Miami. You know, the key to being a goalie is be ready when your number is called. He's had all week to get ready, and he was really, really strong against the Red Hawks.
The Heron Lake Minnesota native, a perfect 5-0 to start his career. The freshman, though, on the big stage now tonight in the semifinals. It is North Dakota in the white and Kelly green.
Really meshed well, and at this moment are playing about as well as they have all season.
Well, they have been fantastic down the stretch. 8-1-1 in their last 10 games played. They're coming off a dramatic 3-game series win on the road at Colorado College. And now facing a team who nets first, right off the jump. Jackson Coates backdoor. The Grand Forks boy makes it 1-0, less than 2 minutes in.
Well, that's about 100% of what you didn't need if you're Omaha, because your coverage was pretty good at the line, and you just lost. The weak side net includes 29 in white. Omaha had this entry really read well. They stood up, they had a pretty good gap. North Dakota took it wide, and it's exactly what Omaha's trying to do, is get him outside the dots.
Here is Bremer now. Headed off by Livanovich. Pike coming across, tied up by Jacob Gavin. Bremer back on the puck. The Forest Lake, Minnesota native, up to Lansdell. He'll send it across to LeMay. The one-timer blocked. North Dakota, the best team in the NCHC at blocking shots this season. Lansdell back on it. Tried to sit up Gavin for the one-timer. The sophomore from Quebec will send it back down. He'll play catch with Bremer. Into the slot, Lansdale, backdoor, wide open, Zach Ordal on the power play. 1-1 our new score.
Omaha was really good last week on the power play at 2 for 4, and this kind of play was with their bread and butter. It's a left wing to right wing seam. They set it up all weekend against Colorado College, and here they get a little bit of a lucky break and the puck going off the skate of Lansdale. But look at the presence of Omaha in a high scoring area. So here's the seam pass that comes through. Count the black jerseys. You got 2 of them underneath the coverage, and you got
skating through the entire Maverick defense. Couldn't get the shot away, though. Latkozy able to stand his ground. Gavin putting the freshman off. Shot from the point now. Blocks to the wall. Picked up there by Slippick. Here come the Mavericks the other way. Roll wagon. Good save by Hedquist. The perimeter shot from the sophomore from Bloomington, held on to by the young man from Heron Lake.
North Dakota with good job. Livanovich could just get it going so quickly. And you see the separation speed he gets and how deftly he's able to weave himself through traffic. As he got towards the net, he ran out of real estate a little bit, so he didn't have the ability to cut back to the front of the net. But instead of trying to do something that wasn't there, he just put the puck into the pads of the goaltender and hope for somebody else to be able to pick up on a spare change. A real smart beat by Livanovich after he ran out of real estate.
The freshman D with a goal and 9 assists in his last 9 games. His team with some defending to do. Ordal, that puck is in! Omaha taking the advantage. 6 minutes into the second. Matt Miller got the last touch. 2-1, UNO on top.
Sullivan, who wins faceoffs so easily, gets this one, and now they can go to work down low. Now they get the big bodies going, grinding low. The ground game starts, and they get to the front of the net. The one thing that Omaha talked about a lot before the game, they found a lot of real estate in front of the net against CC. They said there's probably not as much. Filthy got turned a lot, and instead of having heels to the cage, he got a little bit distracted by trying to turn into his check. And this year, he's relying a lot more on his length, a lot more on his stick, a lot more composure in front of the net. He breaks up a lot more plays by fronting up on pucks, fronting up on the play, heels the cage, and being strong with his stick.
He was a really good player with Lincoln in the USHL. Great freshman season, and now a chance now falling in front to his teammates. North Dakota quickly there to clean up, but now Jimmy Glove able to snipe one from the blue line past Hedquist. 3-1, Omaha with 3 unanswered. A two-goal edge for the 5 seed with 2:54 to go in the seconds.
We've been talking about that third line. This time Glenn wins a face-off and Omaha gets into their rotation. They throw a couple of plays to the net. Now they get North Dakota out of sorts. Once North Dakota recovered, they fire a puck from the top of the zone, and this is one of those seeing eye pucks. Heads towards the net, it's clean through. Hedquist never picked it up. He might have been screened by Pearson in front of him. Regardless, North Dakota, with their ability to win faceoffs, starts to take over the game with more possession.
Oh, now Jackson Blake draws a penalty quickly off the restart. It'll be
Glove side of the net becomes much more open. Good recovery by North Dakota.
That's one of the Mavericks' leading goal scorers right there. Closing in with a chance to extend the edge, and now it's North Dakota who fights right back. Hunter Johannes, the Twin Cities kid, makes it 3-2 right off the faceoff.
North Dakota wins the draw, get the puck back to the point, and allows the big rig to get to the front of the net. And it's just a good play to the front, just good, simple hockey. Shoot for sticks, shoot for tips. Britt's job here is just make sure you get into a dangerous area. North Dakota uses their size in front to pop one past Latkoczy. Good little stick battle here. Latkoczy thought he had it sealed. It is really huge if you can get a big rig in front of him to lean on him.
Simon Latkoczy's made 24 saves today. He averaged 39 saves per game in the quarterfinals as Bremer gets one past Hedquist. 4-2 Omaha. Brock Bremer strikes again. The playoff hero keeps it rolling in his home state. The lead back to 2.
There's a discussion going on in center ice. I could swear I heard a whistle, and I thought that the referees had a feeling the puck was under the goalie. Great job, separation, speed by Bremer. You could see the puck was never covered. I could swear I heard a whistle. But Bremer goes to the front of the net, and it just sneaks through.
This is a goal. The play is under review to determine if the puck completely crossed the goal line.
All right, that's a different story. Like I said, I thought I heard a whistle. It might have just been something in the crowd. They're going to go take a look to see whether or not the puck's completely across. The bottom line is Bremer made a brilliant play. He just saw an opportunity. He took off, went to the races, and then stuck it through the wickets of Head.
And them to be right back down by 2 as they were until the last 30 seconds of the second period.
The only thing here is you saw that the puck, you saw that the whistle was in the mouth of the official. Like I said, I thought I heard it.
Well, there certainly was confusion. The puck disappeared for a second. It felt like...
But think about where the official was.
Exactly.
He had the greatest view of the puck not being covered. And gets his skates over the stick of Lansdale and helps the call.
Penalty to number 14.
Sullivan, by the way, winning that face-off again.
That could be your signature call.
Minor.
You know, every broadcaster wants a signature call. Yours could be, and Sullivan wins the draw.
Sullivan again. There is Berg now, Sullivan's former teammates. 10.5 to go in regulation. North Dakota trying to get back in this game. Down by 2 with the man advantage now. Here is Blake. Up to Livanovic. Berg. Livanovic once more. UND on the perimeter here, looking for space. Livanovic will fire and find the back of the net! Power play goal, North Dakota! It's the freshman, Jake Livanovic. UND back within 1.
You know, you watch this game long enough, you realize that a lot of the things that start to get created, like these high rolls, tend to happen in non-dangerous areas. But what they do is they set up a play that can get a little bit dangerous. So when you've got a guy like Kuntz who can stand in front of the net and lean on the goalie, as you and I alluded to earlier in the broadcast, it makes life a little harder. Gaber's in there, Kuntz is in there. It's a hard shot for Latkoczy to track, and it's all set up by freeing up the top of the ice with a couple of high rolls in a non-dangerous spot.
Jake Livanovich's 5th of the season. He scored some big ones this year for North Dakota. He had the game winner against the Gophers back in October at the Ralph in game number 2. He gets a power play tally here to pull his squad back within 1. And to your point, Dave, Jackson Kuntz goes 6-3. He has contributed to so much success for North Dakota on the power play this season just by his presence.
As Doug Woog would say, he's an oak tree with arms.
Very appropriate for where we are right now in this part of the world. Bergen Blake with the assists, another assist for Jackson Blake now. Up to 59 points this season.
And Blake should get a double assist because he made the move that actually drew the penalty.
That's right. What does Omaha have in response now? The Mavericks have fought their way back after North Dakota goals today. Griffin Ludke deflected in! Zach Erdal's second of the night, an immediate response from the Mavericks. The 2-goal lead restored.
Omaha with a good entry. They had space to make a play. Erdal, another brilliant play to get a puck in the soft ice instead of leaving it up high where it could get transition. That allows the shot from the point and a great tip in down low. It all started with Erdal. What a play to not force something into a hot zone. 3-on-2. They're on the rush. They got some speed. There's nothing open. Do they try to feed a pass in the middle? No. They go down low. They chip a puck to space.
Hedges is coming off now. Bradbury pulling the goalie with 4:50 to go in the third, down by 2. And it's Erdal quickly on the puck. He's on a hat trick, and he has it! Zach Erdal's 3rd of the night! That might just do it for the Mavs. 6-3, the 5-seed Omaha. Hats on the ice for that young man.
North Dakota gets the goalie out. They've got possession in the neutral zone. Goalie comes charging, and they just couldn't gain the zone clean, so they're forced to dump it. Now it starts to get into a little bit of a high-risk zone. And Omaha with Erdal, bullseye from 110 feet. This kid has had some game, and he finishes it off potentially in style. And the hats come raining down from the Omaha section. What a moment. And they're still 4.5 and change away. But what a moment for Omaha and their fan base who have waited a long time.
Up on their feet. That Cozy, another save. The rebound still loose. Jammering and hacking away. And that will do it in our first semifinal. The Omaha Mavericks are moving on to the title game.
The final score, Omaha 6,